So Farmer Nicole here with Auntie Alexandra and Mommy Cleopatra and 5 babies, which will be ready for new homes in probably 8 weeks. That'll put them at about 16 weeks. And then by then they will have been exposed to goats and sheep, because the sheep are all over there. And that is their house, and they're getting big enough where they're sneaking out. And so they're exposed to sheep already, goats, cows, horses, cats, kittens, other dogs, some humans, and next is poultry, which is going to be kind of interesting and kind of exciting because they're not super big, meaning the chickens or the puppies. So it is going to be really nice to see how they do. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. And baby daddy is over there, so we will see if he wants to come in. But he's not anti-puppy. He just doesn't know what in the world they are. Like, this is not like his thing, if you know what I mean. So he's yep, there he goes. He's walking away. All right, y'all, let's go this direction. Come on. Come on. Good job. Come on. There you go. All right, so I'm working with them on a couple different, 3 to 4 different commands on the come. Whistling, some kind of traditional horse kind of a thing. We are working on a let's go and a come on. This way we can make sure we've got a couple different bases covered, because when they leave us and they go to their working farm families, we want to have them as, I guess we're power napping here in the walk. We want to have them as multi-exposed as possible relative to how they're going to be handled or treated relative to communication. So we want to make sure that we give them a little bit of diversity here. That way they have different knowledge and background and, just things like that. So, so we're working on that. I use a couple of different techniques here on the farm personally, and they seem to work pretty well. The dogs haven't complained. And so they're doing super great. And so every evening she's been coming out and she's playing with them. She's completely weaned them from milking. And got a little bit of energy here. And personalities are really starting to take shape. They're about 9 weeks old. And Alexandra's checking out stuff over there, and the sheep are in the background still, and I've got them down here. And one of the things I know that a lot of people, when I have read the little groups and go through the groups and kind of read and sometimes participate in the conversation, but a lot of times just simply read and listen some more. One of the things I've noticed is that a lot of people have posted who are newer to LGDs, the livestock guardian dogs. I've noticed that the comments sometimes or often are, what do I do if I only have a single puppy? They've got all this energy. What do I do with that? The chewing, the biting, the using me as a toy. So one of the things that I have done, and mom and baby are here, one of the things that I have done is really made sure that I get distracted over there, that they do not use me as a toy. I am not a toy. I am not here at their pleasure. So we've got mom doing some teaching and training on who's biting who and what's appropriate and not. So when they come to me and they go to use me as a toy or try to engage me, I just simply look at them, and I have a couple of audible sounds I give them depending upon whether I want them or don't want them to do what they're doing. And then, because I don't believe in a whole bunch of no's. I think that when all we're doing is communicating with children and communicating with livestock, in this case, very intelligent puppy breeds, no, I think it's counterproductive. And I really find it to be unhealthy when you do that with children. And so there's all sorts of ways that you can do teachings and trainings. I mean, they are intelligent dogs. They come with thousands of years worth of inherent understanding of what their role is and their tasks are. That's a sunset tonight. But at the same time, just like children, they don't come with a manual. And we need to teach and train when it comes to the puppies in particular. So that's a really important point that I wanted to share, because when you're dealing with a single puppy, you are going to need to be able to handle certain things like they're chewing on you, or the attempt to chew on you, or the playing around with you, because not only are you their shepherd, but they're looking at you as alpha a lot of times to say, hey, what are we supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? And when they play with you or play with me, you're either going to accept and teach them the first time that it's acceptable. You want to come in? Or you deter the behavior, and in deterring the behavior, all right, let's go. So we got fireworks starting tonight. It's July 4th, and quite honestly, I'm kind of not really looking forward to this crap tonight, but we'll deal with it. It's just, to me, it's just gets everybody all worked up, and while it looks lovely, it's just, to me, it's just a total waste. The actual firework piece, not the celebration of our freedom and independence as a result of sacrifice by many. So, back to puppies. I'm really particular. I've learned a lot. So what you're hearing from me is telling you that I am totally admitting to the fact that I have screwed stuff up in the past with other puppies or dogs. I have learned from those mistakes. I'm trying to share those mistakes because I really don't think that it's valuable to not share them, because the biggest thing I can do is help somebody else understand and deal with what I'm dealing with, and maybe give some tips and ideas that work for me. Doesn't mean it will work for you, but at least it's an idea. Come on, guys. Come on. Good job. So when they come to me, I give them an audible tone or sound, a grunt, something, that works for me, whatever is going to work for you. And there's the sheep. And I do that because I don't want to do with a no. But the other reason why I do that is because it's a very quick, simple thing that you can do no matter the circumstances. So if you're with your dog, your puppy, and as they get older, it's a very simple, very quick communication piece. And it gets what you need done without having anything verbal. And so for me, there's been situations where the dogs have been around me and somebody else has given them a command, and the dog just looks at me and looks at the other person and kind of smirks or smiles or just like, yeah, whatever. Because these puppies and my dogs, they'll respond to Manny and they respond to me. Other people can give them a command that they think is a pretty standard command, and it's not a standard command for us because I don't use standard commands. And the dogs don't do what this person is asking them because it's not their place or role to be telling the dog what to do. And so it's really important. So you got to set some ground rules, and this helps you do that across the process. So I am going to go ahead and stop this video this evening. I need to get these puppies back in. The fireworks are getting started for some of the people in our community in this area we've got some new folks moving in, and they're building houses, and that's all well and great, but I got dogs freaking out, and I got to be careful because I got puppies too. So I am going to say goodbye. I am Farmer Nicole at Circle C Farm, and have a great and wonderful rest of your evening. Be safe. Happy 4th of July. Thank you to those who have sacrificed all for our independence and freedom, and who are still sacrificing. So from our pasture to your plate at Circle C Farm, I'm Farmer Nicole.